is 7 o'clock. You are listening to JFM 95.5, Jelai Garden City of Ogboro Road, Shaki, Oyo State, Nigeria. Many thanks for joining us. Good evening. And here is the feedback news. I am Rashidat Kilani. First, the headlines: Buhari appoints Usman Baba as IGP. Federal government injustice fueling insecurity. Ohaneze kicks as Buhari appoints Northana as IGP. Strike after meeting with minister. Asub vows to press on. Clear link with AstraZeneca vaccine and rare blood clot in brain. EMA official tells paper. Real Madrid's Rafael Varane test positive for COVID-19. Stay with us for details of the stories coming shortly. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari has announced DIG Usman Alkali Baba as Acting Inspector General of Police with immediate effect. Minister of Police Affairs Muhammadu Diginyadi announced the appointment while addressing State House correspondents at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The minister said Baba's appointment is in line with President Muhammadu Buhari's determination to rejig the security architecture and ensure security challenges bedeviling the nation are brought to an end. According to the minister, President Muhammadu Buhari also charged the new acting police boss to rise to the challenge of his new office to ensure policing reform policy of his administration are fully prioritized and implemented to enable the police to perform most effectively for peace and security. Coming from Obasanjo, former President Olusegun Obasanjo says the survival of the current state of local government administration in the country is in the hand of God, adding that politicians are making the management of local government worse with corruption. The ex-president stated this on Tuesday when he played host to the new president of the National Union of Local Government Employees, Comrade Akim Ambali, at his Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library penthouse, the residence in Ogun State. According to a statement by Special Assistant on Media and Publicity Kehinde Akinyemi, the former president urged the local government workers in the country to be prayerful for things to get better. Now from EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has handed over the sum of €370,000 and $1,800 recovered from a fraudster to the Japanese victim through officials of the Japanese embassy in Abuja. The money was recovered by EFCC following a complaint by one Hatsumi Ozeki on January 19, 2019. Investigation established that Ozeki was duped by one Evans Ewean Abayagbona, but the proceeds of crime was wired to him through the account of his accomplices Samson Okonufwa, Osifo Onawi Kelly, and Igbedio Inyobo Michael. Speaking while handing over the money to officials of the Japanese embassy at the EFCC headquarters in Abuja, the Director of Operations Abdulkarim Chuko reiterated the Commission's commitment to the fight against cybercrime and other forms of financial crimes. He said the agency is poised to desensitize the nation's financial system to ensure a conducive investment climate for foreign investors. Coming from Ohanaeze, the Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization Ohanaeze Indigbo Worldwide today condemned the appointment of a Deputy Inspector General of Police Usman Baba as the Acting Inspector General of Police. The group said the injustice of the federal government under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari was responsible for the growing agitations and insecurity in the southeast. Ohanaeze National Publicity Secretary Chief Alex Ogbonia stated this in an exclusive interview with newsmen. Newsmen had reported that Buhari appointed Baba, a northerner, as IGP, despite pleas by Ohanaeze that the president considers a southeasterner as the next police boss. After meeting with the Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, Polytechnic lecturers have vowed to continue the strike they earlier declared yesterday morning. The minister had invited the leadership of the Polytechnic lecturers under the aegis of Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, ASUP, to a meeting with intention to convince them to suspend the action. But the meeting, which held early on Monday, could not achieve its aim as there was no concrete resolution by the parties. Mr. Adensin Ezeibe, the national president of ASUP, who led executive members of the union to the meeting with the minister, declared after the event that there was no going back on the action, which began 12 midnight of April the 6th continued. According to him, the meeting with the minister was the beginning of effort by both parties to find resolution to the crisis that led to the strike. Coming from APC, the ruling All Progressives Congress has tasked religious leaders in the country to continue to hold politicians to account in order to make them deliver on their promises to the people. National Secretary of the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee of the party, Senator John James Akpanu Dehe, gave the charge on Tuesday at the 80th birthday Thanksgiving and book launch of Venerable Emmanuel O. Ajayi, which held at the Holy Trinity Anglican Church, Oboroke Ihima, in Okehileku government area of Kogi State. He said, clerics should not be silent when politicians go wrong, adding that it is in holding the political class accountable to the people that we can have the kind of society we desire. And now to Oyo State. The Oyo State Governor, Oluwaseyi Makinde, met late on Monday with stakeholders of the auto spare parts market, Agodi Gate, Ibadan. The meeting had in attendance leaders of the different segments of the market. A statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Mr. Taiwo Adisa, indicated that the Governor had earlier told the market leaders to join him at the meeting to enable government and stakeholders to find common grounds on the problems of the market. In his opening remarks at the meeting, Governor Oluwaseyi Makinde told representatives of the market that the purpose of the meeting was to discuss the immediate palliative measures the government could put in place to support the victims of the Saturday morning inferno. He said that the meeting would also find a lasting solution to the future of the market.
From GFM.
Now to the news outside the country. There is a link between AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine and very rare blood clots in the brain, but the possible causes are still unknown. A senior official for the European Medicines Agency said in an interview published today. However, the EMA later said in a statement that its review of the vaccine was ongoing and is expected to announce its findings on Wednesday and Thursday. An AstraZeneca spokesman declined to comment on the matter. The EMA has repeatedly said the benefits of the AstraZeneca shot outweigh the risk as it investigated 44 reports of an extremely rare brain and the clotting ailment known as cerebral venous out of 9.2 million people in the European Economic Area who have received the vaccine. And now to the exciting world of sports. Rafael Varane tested positive for COVID-19 today. Real Madrid has said today, leaving the team facing a crisis in defense ahead of their Champions League the quarter-final against Liverpool. Madrid are already without the injured Sergio Ramos, meaning Marcos Fernandes and Eder Militao are the only fit central defender left in Zinedine Zidane's for the first leg against Liverpool in the Spanish capital on Tuesday night. To end JFM 95.5 feedback news at 7, here again are the recap of the major stories. Buhari appoints Usman Baba as IGP. Federal government injustice fueling insecurity. Ohanaeze kicks as Buhari appoints Northerner as IGP. Strike after meeting with Minister. ASUP vows to press on. Clear link between AstraZeneca vaccine and rare blood clots in brain. EMA official tells paper. Real Madrid's Rafael Varane tests positive for COVID-19. And that was the feedback news at 7, put together by Fatu Hamzat from the beautiful studios of JFM 95.5, Jedjelai Garden City of Ogboro Road, Shaki, Oyo State, Nigeria. And remember that COVID-19 is real. Please stay safe and take responsibilities. Many thanks for your time and attention. Good evening. My name is Rashidat Kilani.